I'm Mike Davis. This is my friend James, my wife Jessie, and my friend Lauren, and we are going to play Azul. We've already got the game set up here for a 4-player game. We have all the little factory disc in the middle here, and we've got 4 tiles on each disc. And the rule says the person that goes first is the person who most recently went to Portugal. I've never been to Portugal. Has anyone been to Portugal?
Not been to Portugal.
No.
Not even close.
Only in my dreams.
Okay, so we'll just randomly pick who goes first. All right, so Lauren, you are going to select a set of color tiles from one of the factory discs here in the middle.
Okay.
Which color would you like to start with?
I'm going to have the 2 blues.
All right, so she's going to take the 2 blues, and these 2 here go to the center now and start a new factory location. So now it's my turn, and I will go ahead and take, I'll take a couple reds here. I'll take these 2 reds and push these to the middle now. As you can see, the middle starts kind of building up. You get more and more in there. I'm going to put these on my board, on my 2 row. James, what you going to do?
I'm going to take these 2 blacks right here and put those in the middle. I'm going to actually put them in here.
All right. Jesse?
I'm going to take these 2 blues.
All right, so she's taking 2 blues and pushing the 2 reds in the middle. Lauren, what would you like to do?
I am going to take these 2 blues, push the reds in the middle,
Ooh.
and I'm going to put these here.
Alrighty. There are a lot of tiles here in the middle now, so I am very tempted to take the middle. So actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take these reds. So there are 5 reds here. So I'm going to take all 5 of those. I also have to take the first player marker, which is going to go on the bottom of my board and give me -1 point in the game. But I filled up my bottom row with 5 reds now, which is awesome. James, what's your now?
I'm going to take these 2, send these to the middle.
All right. And he's got his second row full. Jesse? Taking 1 yellow.
Now I can take the 3 yellows out of the middle.
That is correct. You can take whatever set of colors you want from the middle, but you have to take all of that color. So she's taking the 3 yellows from the middle now. And back over to me. And I will take, I'll take these 3 blues from the middle here. Those look good. Fill up my 3 spot here.
I will take the 2 blacks from the middle, fill out my 4 spot.
All right, another row complete there. Great. Jesse's taking the 2 blues, and the light blues. Lauren, what you gonna take?
I am going to take the red here from the middle.
All right. And let's see, what do I want here? So I'm trying to try to get tiles that are going to give me points here when I score, when I pull these from the middle here. So I've got this red I know I was going to fill in, this blue, and so if I could get a yellow, it'd be great. Maybe a black. Black would be good for me. So I'm going to do that. I'll take a black from the middle here, and that will line up with my red here at the end of this round.
Okay. I'm going to take the blue from the middle.
All right, he's taking a single blue, putting that right up top. He did that because that's going to give him his blue starburst here, right next to the dark blue at the top of his board there. What you gonna do, babe? Taking just 1 blue, all right. 1 factory disc left. Which color would you like?
Dun, dun, dun. I will take the snowflake.
All right, taking the snowflake. I will take.
Nice.
You know, I will take that other blue, I believe. Yeah. I'll take the other blue, which James, it means you're going to take the 2 yellows there.
Yep. So no one took any points except for you.
That's correct. So now that's the end of the factory phase. We've got all our tiles now. So now we do our scoring. All right, so we're going to score my board now. So we're going to start from the top and work down. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slide over this black one here. That's going to get me 1 point in the game. So I'm going to move a little cube here to the 1. The 2 reds here, this 1 red is going to slide over. Now because it's touching there, I've got 2 connected there in a column, so it's going to give me 2 points for that one now. So up to 2. This red one here is going to go off the board. It's going to go on the table there, and eventually it will go back in the bag when the bag is empty. These 3 blues, this blue will come over. It's not touching anything, so it just gives me 1 more point. These 2 blues go to the table. This one does not slide over because I don't have a full row here now. And this red one, this is going to slide over. That gives me 1 more point. With the 5 there. These 4 right here are going to go off. They'll be on the table now. And then I got my -1 here. I took the first player marker. I'm going to hold on to this first player marker so I remember that I'm first player. But I do lose 1 point for that, so I'm back down to 4. So we only got 4 points this round. Okay, so we've reloaded up the center here with 4 tiles each on all of the factory disc, and the next round begins. I had the first player marker, so I get to go first this round, and I am going to want to take... All right, so I have a choice now. There are 2 blacks in the center, which I could easily take and put on my bottom row, or there are 6 starbursts in the middle also. If I take the 6 starbursts, I'm going to have a leftover one that's going to give me a negative point. And then James, I'm going to take the blacks over there, he's going to get negative points too. Or I can be okay with the negative point because I am going to fill up my bottom row and get a point back out of that. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take these 6 starbursts here.
Just a question real quick.
Yeah,
Mike.
sure.
So if you left that to James and he had all 6 tiles, where could he put it? Only be able to put one snowflake and he'd have 5. So you might want to give him a whole bunch of negatives.
So yes, so I could do that. I could actually go and give him 1 here, and then he'd take these negatives. It's so early in the game there, you can't go but so negative in the game, so it may end up where he only loses a few points there. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math on it, and I'm going to be nice since we're on camera, all right? Usually I'd be a jerk, but I'm going to be nice again. So I'm going to take these and put these on my bottom row and give myself a bottom row filled up and 1 negative point.
All right, I'll take one of these.
And James is still taking 1 negative point.
Take
that
one
one there.
negative point. Yep, and that's the round.
All right, that's the round. So now we'll do our scoring, and we can all do our scoring individually. You don't need to wait for each other. So, okay, so that was the end of the round, and we started refilling the tiles, and we have 2 tiles empty, and the bag is empty here. So we're going to take the tiles that are on the table now, that were left over, and put these back in the bag. A little bit of strategy to this. Now you can actually see what tiles are going back in the bag, and so you know if you've got a good memory what you can expect to see coming out of the bag on the next round here and these next few tiles. So I'm going to put these all back in the bag. We were also just talking about scoring. Jesse, what did you say about scoring?
So I was suggesting that for each one that you move over, for instance like this, you want to go ahead and score that immediately, so that'd be 1, 2, and then you go to the next row, slide it over, and then score that, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, you'll tend to move things over and try to add it up and then forget what you moved over, and it can get confusing.
Yeah, so absolutely. So you want to score it as you go. You don't want to try to move over 3 or 4 tiles at once and then do the score afterwards. 1 at a time, score as you go to keep it nice and simple. All right, who was the first player?
I have first player.
All right. Did you get your negative 1 point for
Yes,
that?
I did.
All right, good. All right. So we can put that back in the center now, Lauren. And it is your turn to choose tiles.
Now I have a question. If you were to take the 6 black tiles from the center, could you put 5 here and 1 here?
No.
No.
Yep, good question. So if you take 6 tiles from the middle, you can't put 5 on your bottom row and 1 on another row. They either have to go on 1 row or they go to the floor. You can't split them up between rows. So good question.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to take the 3 blues.
All right, so we reloaded up for the next round here. James is the first player, but Jesse was looking around the table here, and she looked at my board. And what were you saying about my board, Jesse?
I was saying that you're going to be getting the 10 points for the Reds. You're 1 away from that, so we need to kind of sabotage you.
And what else?
Yeah, I was saying you're also very close to 2 vertical columns filled in, which gives you 7 points for each of those.
Yep.
So Mike's crushing it right now.
So one of the parts of Azul is you can look at your opponent's boards and you can kind of plan ahead and try to stop them from getting that, and they can see that I've got a pretty good chance of scoring some major points at the end of the game, so they're going to try to stop me from doing that this round, and that's just part of the game. So all right, first player is James.
Yep.
What would you like to?
I'm going to take those reds so you can't complete them.
All right. Jesse? All right, everybody likes reds now all of a sudden. I don't know why that is.
Well, I'm going to go for the yellows.
Oh, Lauren's not so cutthroat as the rest of the people here, apparently. All right. Sorry, the battery died in the camera. We had to rechange it out. All right, so we're at the end here. Jessie has got a choice now, yellow or red here. And if you take the red, she's going to get 4 yellows, and she can't put those anywhere on her board.
I can't put the red anywhere on my board either.
And the red, oh, you're right. Your red is, you're taking, so either way, Lauren is taking some negative points here. So Jessie, what would you like?
Lauren made a mistake. Lauren should have played these 2 tiles here, so at least I had a chance to put red here if Jessie had taken the yellow.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I put it here without looking forward to what was coming, so I shot myself in the foot.
Been there, done that many times.
I will actually.
This is what you call AP, or analysis paralysis. It's a board gaming term we like to use a lot, especially when we're playing games with James.
Yes. Usually we're ready on James to make a decision.
Yeah.
And Jessie.
And I'm going fast, so I'm playing very badly.
Jessie made a great decision because it actually cost me an extra point because she stuck me with 4 instead of sticking me with 3.
All right. There we go. So that is the end of that round.
First one.
All right. So I am first player from last round. So I'm going to take some tiles here. Is anybody close to finish up a row? Oh, Jessie is. If Jessie gets a starburst on that top row, this will be the last round
I'm not trying
of
to
the game.
finish my row.
And she does it. That's another strategy in the game is if you think you're ahead and score and you want to go ahead and end the round, you can score that last one and finish the game off. If you think you're behind, you can not do that, not grab that tile and try to extend the game out. So she says she's not going to try to finish it off. Well, let's see if that actually happens or not. I do want to finish it because I think I'm going to head and score. So, but I can't though because I need at least 2 tiles on each row. So I'm not going to be able to finish it this round. So I just need to get some score here, and I think I will try to score. I'll take these 2. I need those reds. I wanted before. So let's grab these 2 reds right here. And let's see if I can complete that red this time. Unless they all take all the reds from me again. Let's see what happens. Of course, while we're waiting for everybody going on, I'm looking at my board trying to figure out what colors I want to take. So I'm trying to plan ahead, so when it gets to my turn, I can look out there and just grab the ones that I actually want that round. So be looking at your board, be planning ahead. If not, the game can kind of drag on. People are not making their decision until it gets to them. All right. Now I was talking the whole time, so I didn't make a decision. So Jessie has 1 row that she can complete right now. There's a snowflake left. If she takes that, this will be the last round of the game. If she decides not to, then this game will continue on for at least 1 more round. So she has a lot of power right now in deciding where she wants to go with the game. Also, if you're tired, you just want to go to bed, you know, you're ready to kick your friends out, you just go, you know, I'm taking this out anyway. You know, it's... She's not taking the snowflake. She is taking a blue. All right, so we've just set up for the, it's probably going to be the final round of the game here, but we had a couple of questions that came up. If you take a tile and you don't want to put it into the 5 slots on the left of your board there, if you want to put it just directly down to the floor, can you do that? The answer is yes. If you don't want to put it up here for some reason, you want to save that for some other color, you can put it right down the bottom down there and take negative points for it if you would like. The other question was, we just finished the filling up these factory tiles, and we actually have a blank factory tile. One didn't get, because the bag is empty, we have so many tiles on our boards now that we couldn't refill them. So does that mean the game's over? No, the game continues. You still play a full round now. The game is not over until someone fills up a horizontal row on their board, which is probably going to happen this round. So I was first player marker here, so let's let me get started here.
Tell me what you want. What you
Let's
really,
do
really
that.
want.
I will take these yellows in. So they're going to go here. And I am going to take a negative point this round, but it does give me 4 points on my bottom row there. So, or 6 actually.
These blues.
And that totally messed me over. Thanks. Appreciate that.
That's another part of the game too, is taking tiles that other people want.
Yeah, James taking those 2 blues hurt me as well.
I totally planned that out.
Liar.
On that. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you put them here. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah. So you cannot put tiles on the same row where the one already exists. In other words, I've got 5 reds, so each one of my rows have reds. I can't take a single red tile right now. If I do, it's going right to the floor and get taking me negative points. All right, she's taking the Starburst. She took 4, and she's only got 3 spots on there, so she's going to take a negative, but she get to complete that row. It's going to get her some mega points there because she's got a lot of horizontal and vertical connections on that.
You left Mike all those blacks. He's
And
going to take those.
I happen to need 4 blacks, and there's exactly 4 blacks in the middle there. When you pick those up and then you change your mind, I was like, hallelujah. I couldn't believe that happened. Usually the exact opposite happens. Someone goes, I don't want those. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. And they take exactly what I wanted. So this worked out well for me this round. All right, and there are no tiles left. It is done, and I think I'm definitely completing a row this time. So this is going to get. So we're going to do a regular scoring right now. You move all your tiles over. This is the last round, and then we'll do final game scoring, and I'll do a close up of my board and show you what my final game score will end up being. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to do my final scoring. I've already gone ahead and slid over all my tiles, and I gave my points for that for all the horizontal and vertical connections that we're making. Now I'm going to do my final scoring for these bonus scores that you get at the bottom here. So let's go ahead and start with horizontal rows. I have 1 horizontal row completed. That's it. So that's going to give me 2 points for that. I have 2 full columns done. So 7 points for that one, 7 points for that one. That's 14. And 66 plus 14 is 80, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, 80 points. There we go. And the last thing is, if I get a complete color set, I get 10 points for that. I have a complete set of red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds. I have a complete set of blacks too, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the blacks also. And so that's another 20 points. That brings me up to an even 100 points for this game. That was not planned at all either. That was just, it was happened to hit exactly 100. All right, and that is in scoring. Let's talk about the game now. Alrighty, a 5th player has entered the game now. Our dog Riley don't appear. So game's over now. We did the final scoring there. I showed you how to do that little bonus scoring you get at the end there. Final score, James, what did you get?
I got 61.
61, Jesse.
I got 77.
And Lauren?
I have nothing.
She's got mush.
I scored the best I've ever scored in this game. I actually scored 100 points right on the dot even. In fact, the board doesn't even go past 100, so I don't know what you do if you go past 100. I guess you start back over again. But no, I've never scored that high before. I think they let me win because it was on video. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. You can see kind of the strategy that happens in the game there. You want to take what someone else may want to have, but you've got to also plan ahead on what you're going to fill in here, and kind of look to see what's available and what kind of tiles you can take. So it plays in about 30-45 minutes, and it's a great little abstract game. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the mechanics are easy enough to learn, and you could be young or old, and still it's enjoyable to play. You know, and because it's a quick game, you can get multiple times in, or just something to fill like a small period of time.
It's nice because it's a fairly easy laid back game, but it's got a little bit of strategy in it, so it's a little thinky, but not too much.
Yeah, I think it's very easy. I think it's going to, attract a large range of personality types, and from grandma to your son or daughter will enjoy this game.
Yep, awesome. So Azul, definitely a thumbs up from us. Awesome game. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to know how to play it, how the rules are, check out the video on how to play it, and hope to see you guys again. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, how about give us a like and maybe subscribe. If you have an idea for a video for us to do in the future, we'd love to hear it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.